that goes around to the other side. You said that the last time you were before this committee, it was a good time because you had produced a balanced budget. What party was in control of Congress and the House of Representatives at that time?
I'm proud to say we worked on a bipartisan balanced budget agreement.
The answer to that would be Democrat or Republican?
We worked with Republican leadership, but Republicans and Democrats in the Congress.
Can you tell me, Director Liu, what the debt was in this country at the end of 2006?
I'd have to look that number up. I have a lot of numbers in my head. I don't have that in my head.
In 2006, when the Republicans ended their control of Congress, the House of Representatives was $8.4 trillion. Would you say that was about right?
Well, yeah. I mean, when we took office, it was approaching $10 trillion.
So 8.4 when Speaker Pelosi began her reign would be about right in 2007, correct? Yeah. And the debt right now, Director Liu?
The debt right now is, that I can look up.
About 14 trillion?
14 trillion.
Somewhere in that range. So about $6 trillion in the last 4 years under Democrat leadership. Is that in the House? Is that correct?
You know, I think that one can go through these numbers and we can look up at the book and we can establish what the numbers are. I think one has to understand what was going on in these years.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We were going through the worst economic conditions.
I'll reclaim my time, Director. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I only get 4 minutes. And as the elephant in the room has been discussed, it is a remarkable display that we believe has come out of the administration. When I was a kid, we used to play kickball in the street or in the backyard, and when we turned around and headed to our house, we knew that the house was going to be there. The house is burning down, Mr. Director. And the fact of the matter is that the administration is playing kickball and not attending to the work that needs to be done. To put a budget before the American people that doesn't address the entitlement issues is reckless and irresponsible. And you talk about, quote, to get to balance, a set of decisions needs to be discussed that no one is discussing right now. Well, I'll tell you who's discussing them, Mr. Director, and that's our constituents. They're scared to death. And they don't see any leadership coming out of this administration as it relates to the entitlements. When does that discussion begin?
You know, Congressman, if you look at what was going on during the period...
Mr. Director, when does that discussion begin?
I'm happy to answer your question if you give me a moment.
I've got 4 minutes, and the fact of the matter is that you are not answering the question, and you haven't answered the question.
The President's put down a budget that we think takes the first and very important step of showing how we get to a sustainable deficit by the middle of the decade. That is an important step. And the President's also said that we need to work together on a bipartisan basis to do what we need to do in the long term. And I think we can't confuse the two issues.